Friends, this is a very informal introduction of one of the very interesting thing that I have. We had done a practical on the fossils as one of the important evidence of organic evolutions. During the class, I told you that I would be showing you the fossils, which is a piece of insect which is found embedded in an amber. Amber is nothing but the resins of the plant which is fossilized, and while the resin is being formed, or while the resin is coming out of the plant, at some point of the time it tends to trip many of the animals or many of the living organisms that come on its own on its way. So this is one of the amber that I have collected from one of the institutions long time back, and during the practical class I missed bringing this, and during this COVID influence quarantine day I was cleaning my house, and luckily I stumbled upon that particular interesting piece of the fossils, which is an insect which is trapped in an amber. So I just want to show you the perspective, how small it is and how does it look like. So if you look at this, everyone knows this is a coral, and this is the mollusk. So I'm keeping the amber in this particular little box and bottle, and if you open it out, the amber is here. So the amber is here. So I just want to give you the perspective. If you find this an ink pot and compare it, it's a very small piece, but here inside an insect is being trapped. And with a very good friend of mine, I tried to find out the age, and he told me most probably the age of this particular fossilized insect trapped in this yellow colored amber must be around say 100 million years of its age. So it is quite an interesting piece of the fossils that I have collected, and this I would be surely showing you when we resume the class, and will be surely bringing. So I request the class representative to inform me, to remind me, because I tend to forget many things nowadays. I'm so sorry. So this is the amber, which is also used as one of the important gems. So it's a precious, it is used as one of the precious stones. So you find a lot of amber luxury items made out of it. And this is the insect. It's a small one which I would be clicking the picture and share with you also. This is the insect is being trapped inside, and this exactly tells us that fossils can also be one of the important photographic or the photographs taken by nature, which very vividly tells to us that evolution did really take place, and evolution is still taking. It's one of the very interesting photographs taken by nature. So we can assume from this particular finding very rightly that this is some of the important fossils. And very interestingly, when we look at this particular fossils trap in the amber, many a time you will surely find the insects or any of the living organism tend to show the sign of under being pressure. So they're under pressure. When somebody glue or some of the resins are trapping them, they try to move away, they try to run away. So you will always see the sign of struggle. But many a time you also find an artificial amber where some of these entrepreneurs, they will be collecting a nice insect, displayed it so nicely and embedded in an artificial amber. So the one way of identifying an artificial and the natural fossil like this is you will always find any of the organism being trapped in the fossil really show the sign of the struggle to run away from that trapping resin. So this is about it. So can I get this? And if you look at one of the latest finding, you'll find here this is from the National Geographic, and this is small amber, and here in this particular this is a structure of the skull of the tiniest dinosaur that the world had ever seen. So this is a millions of years old dinosaur skull being trapped in. Earlier scientists thought that this is a bird, then later on found out that this particular animal, the beak that you are seeing is studded, is showing the presence of lot of dates, and that really saw the reptilian characters of this particular animal. And very unluckily, so the person who collected it then gave to one of the museums. That's why we could see this. But many a time, such fossils which were collected from the mines that is present in the northern Burma, we miss many of this because they are selling in the black markets, and that resulted in the loss of the treasure that we must be having. So unluckily, the part of the fossils that might have trapped the other parts of the animals is broken away or is lost. So it's a very interesting kind of finding that I found in National Geographic recently, and I had already written an article on this particular fossils in All India Radio. So I would love to share with you someday later on. So, so what I wanted to show you is to give you a glimpse of how the fossils looks like. So whenever you go out, whenever you read something, or whenever you stumble, who knows that the place that you are living, the place that we are in, is nothing but is on top of the burial grounds of such a magnificent kind of fossils that, or such a magnificent varieties of animals that once roam around. Thank you so much. The time is very, very saddening nowadays, and I wish that you take care of yourself and you also give maximum help to the one who needs your help. So don't be panicky. We all are here to clarify your doubts, and whenever you have any issue, any problem regarding the subject that we are in, please do contact me. I'm in Delhi right now. I haven't gone to my home state in Manipur, so but always I'm ready, and you have the timetable of your classes as and when you need, irrespective of whether it's our period, assigned period, or whether it's a designated kind of periods or not, doesn't matter. If you need any help, I would surely be loving to respond to your queries. Thank you so much. And as far as the practical completion is concerned, today I'm going to share you the materials for the remaining practicals, and you try to complete it. We cannot run away from the duty. But if you are not having, or if you are having limited resources as far as the practical write-up materials is concerned, you pick up any of the paper, any of the old paper, tattered paper, dog-eared paper, whatever it is, where you can write, please write it. Absolutely, there is no problem. And as far as the pasting of the photographs is concerned, if you are not having the color photocopy centers opening for you, or you don't have printers at home, absolutely there is no problem. I'm going to send you the PDF. If you have the resources, please take the printout and paste it. And if you are not having, once the college resume, we will be doing here in the college premises itself. So there is no need of color photographs being taken out. It can be done in the simple black and white also. But what I would suggest is, please complete the writing parts. It will help in your theory class also. Thank you so much, and wishing you good luck. Thank you.